Hello everyone, this is Joe Cool 10 and this is an update video. Um, in this video I'm going to be talking about a few things. First off, I'm going to be talking about um, just giving my brief thoughts on Lego Dimensions. Um, and I just kind of just want to give some brief thoughts on it. I don't really feel like doing a full review of the game, and I'll explain in a little bit why I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to talk about um, kind of what my plan is here going forward, and also announce what the next Let's Play is going to be. So, with that being said, first of all, I just want to give some brief thoughts on Lego Dimensions. Um, I really enjoyed playing through the levels. I feel like the levels in Lego Dimensions were kind of the real feature presentation of that game. I feel like the levels were all very well done. Um, very tailored to each specific franchise, and not that I was familiar with all the franchises covered in Lego Dimensions, but the ones I was familiar with, I felt like they did a really good job of you know referencing the source material and kind of just going off that. So I enjoyed the main story levels, um, as well as the story pack levels, the level pack levels, all of that was good. I thought that playing through story mode was probably the most fun I had in the game. Um, There was one level though that I did not care for, and that was the Midway arcade level. I was not a fan of the Midway arcade machines. I am not used to playing those old school arcade machines. Um, I feel like the controls for those were not good at all, and I didn't particularly care for that level in particular. Thankfully, none of the Midway arcade machines were required in any other level. That was the only level where the machines were even required, and so I did feel like that was too big of a stain on the game. But there are some other things I want to talk about. So as far as free play, or as far as I guess free play is concerned, even though um you can pretty much do free play even when you're playing through the level normally, like even in story mode, you can spawn in other characters. So there really is no like free play per se. But I kind of did the same sort of format that I did with other Lego video games, where I played through the levels kind of in story mode, and then came back and finished off the levels. But as far as getting all of the mini kits in the levels goes, that was a huge grind. It took so long to get through all of those levels and getting all those mini kits, and trying to find where some of those mini kits was not easy. So I was not a fan of that. And then um, we got to free roam, and I was kind of looking forward to the free roam of this game. Um, I visited all the hub areas when I went through and got all the red bricks. Um, but then when I started delving more into free roam, it just was such a grind. Just trying to get all the gold bricks in each hub world, it just was taking so long to do it, and it just got to be too much after a while. And so I finished off all the year one content, um, which I think was like waves 1 through 5, and then the year two content, I got, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 hub worlds done in that, and it just was taking so long. Um, what really did me in was when I got to the Sonic the Hedgehog hub world, and I got through most of that. But when I got to the races, I quickly realized that those races were going to take a ton of attempts in order to get those. Just the way those races were laid out and the way Sonic handles in this game, I mean, it was even kind of noticeably a problem in the Sonic the Hedgehog story pack or level pack level. And I could quickly tell that it was not gonna go well for me, and so I ended up not doing those races. I did everything else in that hub world, but not the races. And that was uh, even before I got to the Sonic the Hedgehog world, I had already pretty much checked out of the game. I was already ready for the game to be over, and I was trying to grind it out, but the Sonic the Hedgehog races really did it in for me. And I feel like too, from what I experienced, the year 2 hub worlds were going to be um, even more of a grind than the year 1 hub worlds were. Um, so um, so I could just tell that wasn't going to go well for me, and so um, I I just I just kind of called it quits. I played through a couple other hub areas that I wanted to play through in the year 2 segment. In particular, I wanted to experience the Harry Potter hub world, which the Harry Potter hub world was by far the best hub area in that game. It was very well done. This was really the only like open world Harry Potter world that TT Games has done, considering that the hub worlds in Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 and 5 through 7 were all kind of segmented. It wasn't like one big open hub world, and so I really enjoyed the Harry Potter hub area. It was definitely my favorite hub area in the game. The rest of the hub areas were okay, some better than others. I feel like they were fairly well done. Um, but yeah, it just got to be too much for me. It really did, and so I just called it quits. I ended up getting, I think up 750 ish gold bricks, maybe a little more. I forget the exact number now, but um, yeah. So I'm not gonna end up I decided to call it quits. I'm not gonna end up 100%ing it, and I'm actually okay with it. I am. And the reason why I say is because, like I said, I was not having fun with the game anymore. It just felt like it was getting to be a chore after a while. I just really felt like I just needed to call it quits before, because it was honestly just getting to be depressing at that point. And so, especially considering that I knew there was pretty much no chance I was even going to get the 100%, because I didn't think there was any way I could do those Sonic races. It wasn't gonna happen. So, um, but I don't feel entirely bad about it. So, um, overall though, I still feel like Lego Dimensions had a lot of merit to it. I did enjoy a share of it. And so I can't entirely, you know, write it off, but I definitely think it's going to be a long time before I play that game again, and so, but I am glad I got to experience it, and I probably will play it again at some point, but it's going to be quite a while before I play through that game again. So overall, I don't know where I would put it in my overall ranking. I would honestly have to probably sit down and do like a re-ranking of the Lego video games again, because some of my opinions have changed since I did my top 10 Lego video games video. So I would maybe have to re-rank the Lego video games again. But it was worth playing it. Was it worth all the money I spent on it? Maybe, maybe not, but it was what it was. So those are my thoughts on Lego Dimensions. So now, as far as the channel going forward, so I am really going to try to push to try to get some more subscribers on this channel. So, as part of that, I'm going to be starting to saying at usually probably at the beginning of most episodes, I'll probably say, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll try to see if I can come up with some topics to leave comments on or whatever. um I want to try to get some more feedback from the viewer, from you all, the viewers and stuff. um just because I do want to try to make these videos somewhat more engaging. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. So as part of that, I do want to try to incentivize people to subscribe. So here's what I'm thinking. If we can get to 100 subscribers, which we're not that far off from, we're like 75, 76 ish. If we can get to 100 subscribers, I will let you all pick what game I'm going to Let's Play next after my current Let's Play, which I'm going to be announcing shortly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a selection of games for you all to choose from, and you all will get to vote for which game you would like to see me Let's Play next. It's something that I've seen other YouTubers do, and so if we can get to 100 subscribers, that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll just go from there and see how it goes. I don't, we can come up with more. I can come up with more incentives later too. Like I really like to see this channel get to like upwards of 500 subscribers, because then I can start monetizing the videos. And at least make, even if it's not much money, at least a little money off of it would be nice. That would be nice. I'm not, I would like to start making some money off these videos. Just because, it'd be a little extra to have, and plus it'd be a little bit more motivation. I don't know if I would necessarily want YouTube to be like my professional job or anything, but I definitely would like to be like a side job at best. I think would be okay. Like I would definitely put more effort into making videos and stuff too, and maybe try to do better with the quality and stuff if I can. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, and so we'll see how it goes. I do think this channel has taken off at least a little. I think we can do better, and so I'm gonna try to make sure to say that at the beginning of each episode, uh, so that way hopefully we can start growing the channel. Okay, so that then brings us to what is coming next year on this channel. I am excited to announce that the next game I'm going to be Let's Playing is Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. It is one of my top favorite Lego video games ever. It is one of the best Lego Star Wars games. I think it's one of the most underrated Lego video games ever. No one ever really talks about Lego Star Wars 3, and when they do, they tend to talk about it more negatively. And I don't think that that's fair, because I think Lego Star Wars 3 has a lot has a lot to offer, and I'm hoping I can showcase that when I let's play it. It is a really good game, and so I'm hoping that you all will enjoy and appreciate that here coming up. I'm going to be starting recording that here very soon here, so stay tuned, and videos will be coming here in the very near future. So keep an eye out for it. Make sure you're subscribed, of course, so you don't miss out. And we'll go from there. And then, like I said, if we can get to 100 subscribers, I will let you all decide what the next game we're going to play is, and I'll pick a selection of games. And it won't just be Lego video games. There are some other games that I do have in mind that I would like to let's play. So stay tuned for that. So that is what is coming up here on this channel. So thank you all for your continued support. Thank you all for watching this video. And we will see you very soon here for the first episode of LEGO Star Wars 3. Until then, this is Joe Cool 10 signing out.